Hi, my name is Amy Cohen. I'd like to be your next mayor. Last week I visited with Blue Terwilliger. He runs our Public Works Department. Blue told me that our playground should have come down 2 years ago and that it will need to come down within the next 5 years. Currently, there are no plans in place for a new playground. We need to get moving on that. Let's get a committee going to plan a new playground, and we need to figure out how we're going to pay for it. Here we are in the most dangerous intersection in our entire village. I've been advocating for a solution to this huge traffic problem for children, cyclists, and pedestrians since 2009. The DOT says they're waiting for a fatality to solve this problem. We need a yellow flashing light that says school is in session. We need our crosswalks restriped. We could also use a lower speed limit on this road. We need to solve this problem. Currently, our village government does not focus on these types of issues. Child safety, pedestrian safety, and cyclist safety should be a top priority for our village government. Hi, here we are with our beloved crossing guard, Marianne Tazi. Marianne first stepped up in 2009 to cross kids because she was worried about this intersection. I had been working on this since 2007, and when I met Marianne in 2009, I was so impressed with her ability to come out here and get the job done. Marianne wants to keep our kids safe. Today, Marianne's going to answer some very basic questions about what is going on this corner. Marianne, can you please point out the biggest safety issues on this corner for our middle school children?
One of the main things is the congestion at the end of the day when the parents are all lined up here. If there's no room, then we'll form two lines, which means then nobody can get in or out, which blocks this whole thing. People can't get out of the plaza. Main Street is blocked both ways. People are waiting to get in this way. Then that leads them to go speeding through the parking lot to get around the parked cars. That's a big, huge one. There's this big dip here that people like to smash the front of their car in with. People making the turn this way. That's a horrific one. Last year, this was 2 lanes. We got it down to 1 lane. Look. We got it down to 1 lane. So it's easier to stop the traffic, but people will still come around this side of it. So I'll still have 2 lanes coming this way. People still come down the middle, so we still have 2 lines going this way. It gets so congested.
So even with the crossing guard, we still have a big problem here.
I considered myself the first target. That sounds horrible, I know. But really, half the time I think I was there to get hit before a kid did, honestly. I mean, sometimes they come down here so fast, like, look, there's a reason to be going 30 miles an hour for the 500 feet from the turn. Like, they speed through here. That even if a kid was walking across completely within his rights, legally, in the crosswalk, like he was taught by his parents, they still come speeding down this way, that there's no time to stop if they were paying attention. Which, look, watch how many people are sitting here texting while we're standing here. It's horrible. It's really horrible. And even when you are alert to it, sometimes it's just so crowded between the traffic and the plaza and the exit that you can't see, even when you are paying attention.
Would you say we would benefit from a flashing yellow sign and a secondary crossing guard on Main Street and a lower speed limit?
I definitely think so, because part of the shock is that you don't expect a kid to walk out here. The signs are small, barely existent. You don't know, unless you have a kid here, you're not really aware that this is when people are crossing. And between the construction traffic at the college, the big trucks that come through here.
Do you feel that 6th, 7th, and 8th graders have the ability to cross themselves safely across this street and across that huge intersection?
Left to their own devices, yes, but facing the traffic that they do, no. No, because even when they're doing the right thing, it's still dangerous. Even when they're completely doing the right thing, still, they speed, and then when they're not speeding, you just can't see them. It's just too crowded. There's too many cars here and they're going too fast.
Marianne, hopefully together we'll be able to solve these issues by bringing awareness to it.
Look. Come on. Now, we're standing here. How does he know we're not about to cross? We're We're standing right here in front of the crosswalk. He's speeding like that?
There's just no regard for pedestrians, children, and cyclists in this particular part of the village.
Look at this woman. If I was on duty right now, I'd go thank her. That's awesome. That's exactly what you're supposed to do. And so few people do it.
Well, some people do the right thing,
Yep.
and you sure are one of them.
Thank
Thanks,
you very
Marianne.
much. Thank you, Amy. Thank you so much.